What do all these characters have in common? They are often referred to, more some than others, as Babushka Lady. So if they've all got claims on Babushka Lady, the first question we have to ask is, are they all the same person? Just with the naked eye, I would say they are clearly not all the same person. Although, of course, some of these photos were taken at different times. So what I want to do is I just want to narrow down who Babushka Lady might be. So I suppose Dealey Plaza would be a good place to start. So this is from the Altgens portfolio from Dallas on the 22nd of November 1963. So if we just take a look at this photo, this is a closer shot, so maybe this is a good place to start. So I'm just going to expand it. So I think I'm right in saying I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, Altgens, but I think I'm right in saying he took this on Main Street about 1 minute before JFK's fatal headshot. So I think this was on Main Street. So let's just put that on record. And then if we just expand that photo, let's bring it over here. I think some people have suggested that there are some other characters in this photo that are easily identifiable, especially if you know a bit about American intelligence. But I'm not going to go into that, not at this moment anyway. So, but this person here is often described as Babushka Lady, and this photo was taken on Main Street, I believe. And as I said, 1 minute before the fatal headshot. And this photo here, this photo is also supposed to be Babushka Lady. And remember, we're trying to find out whether it's the same person that we've just seen on Main Street. Here it's not easy to say because the picture's blurred. But the point I want to make is this is now just on the south side of Elm Street. 1 minute later, and Babushka Lady's already been set. She's been stood there waiting for the limousine to pass. And I say she, although I'm not absolutely convinced it was a she. The point I'm trying to make is, if the photo we saw before, where is it? If this was on Main Street and this is on the north side or the south side of Elm Street, just 1 minute later, what people are saying is that the same person had rushed down from Main Street to set themselves here to take the photo, which I don't believe. To me, I just don't think that happened. So that in itself, I would say, suggests that this person here and this person here are two different people. Although I'm not completely discounting that as soon as the car passed, she then walked down to near the curbside within the minute to take the photo. I don't think it's impossible, but I just think the odds are that it didn't happen. Okay, and then this is the aftermath. And you can see this, whoever this is looking over in the direction of Abraham Zapruder and Marilyn Sitzman as they get off the plinth and strangely just walk away. Again, just noting that the Newmans, for example, and other people in the vicinity are flat on the floor. These people don't have a worry in the world. So we're going to come back to this point in a second. So for the time being, though, we just note that Babushka Lady here is looking over in the direction of Abraham Zapruder and Marilyn Sitzman. So then we can get another angle on that. I don't know who this is. Is that Marilyn Sitzman? I don't know who that is up there in the pergola. But anyway, again, we can see Babushka Lady. She stood up. Everybody else is flat on the floor. She stood up without a care in the world and looking over in that direction from where Zapruder and Sitzman were. And let's just open this one up. And supposedly this is Babushka Lady crossing Elm Street, going up the grassy knoll after the shooting's taken place. She doesn't, if it is a she, I think there's a good case for arguing this is a man. But we can talk about that another time. But if we go back to the other photo and just compare this one and this one. Yeah, I'm not convinced they're the same people. But I think there is a good case for arguing that both of them could be men dressed as women. Although I'm not saying that is the case. But I don't think they are the same people. And so some have argued that actually it's not that one. Some have argued actually that this person and yeah, let's just get a look at this picture here. So some have argued that this lady here and this lady are the same people. I can see an argument for that. But remember, this is Main Street. And this person here is actually Abraham. This is Abraham Zapruder. This is his wife. I believe it was in the 1940s. But I mean, I don't think it's out of the question that that could be Zapruder's wife as well. But I would argue that the lady on Main Street is more similar. But I don't believe that this lady and this lady are the same. Which leaves us, and sorry, I've forgotten one photo. So this is, I think this is from the next film. So if we've seen a similar shot already. And again, this is after the shooting. Zapruder's gotten off this pedestal or plinth or whatever you want to call it here. This is his secretary following him. In the other photo, we saw somebody up here. I don't know who that would be. But again, you can see Babushka Lady's looking over in that general direction. It's difficult to know, is she looking at Zapruder and Sitzman? Is she looking for something else? It's difficult to know. But I'm just bearing in mind that some people have suggested actually this was Zapruder's wife, which, if it's true, might explain why she's kind of looking over in that direction. And this is Beverly Oliver in the 1960s. She came forward, I think it was in the 1970s, to say that she was Babushka Lady. So in 1963, I think she was 17 years old. This is what some people have said is Babushka Lady. I think whoever this is older than 17 years old. This person is definitely older than 17 years old and looks nothing like Beverly Oliver. This lady looks like nothing like Beverly Oliver. And this is Beverly Oliver a few decades later, possibly in the 80s. Again, so let's just have a look. So that's in the 60s. Yeah, I don't think they're the same people. They're different people. That is not the same person. So I think what we can say is, and witness was just at the time of the fatal headshot. It could be a woman, but I just think the way this person is standing presents the possibility it could be a man, especially if we remember one of the photos that we've just been looking at. I forget which one it is. This one here. Certainly not a 17-year-old Beverly Oliver. Could be a woman, but I think there's a good case for arguing this could be a man. And if this picture, if this Zapruder film is authentic and these lights are real, then what were those lights doing? That's a question we can talk about in another video.